Hello everyone and welcome back to Talos Principle, Road to Gehenna. In the last video we did 3 of the puzzles here in World 1. We're going to continue doing puzzles, and we've already gotten 1 star. We need 2. There we go. Ah, I see. Okay. So it appears there's like something right there. Oh, I see. I guess I just stand here. Oh wait, hold on. No. Well, it looks like star. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay, just give that time. So I guess when I finish the level, I can go back and get the star. Okay, so wow. Alright, let's stand here. Just an idea. So I'm meant to get in here. What's this one called? So close so far. I have an idea. That's wrong. There we go. So now I should be able to put that there. Do that. Head back over. Now I can grab this guy. The issue is I have no way to get back over there. Yeah. So then, what if I kept it on the recording? So that I could fly back over. Grab the fan and put it back over there because I will no longer need the blue. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Okay, so I take it, I hop on, go over, Place it there. Place the blue in the correct position. I can now come back over here with said fan. No, I grab the crystal, I head back, or I leave it here, jump back on, I take the fan, swap myself out. Well, let's just wait till 1 minute. I'll figure it out when I go down there. It's easier to wait till the 1 minute mark. Okay. Alright, now it's a race against time. I guess that works. Ah. Okay. So now I can do that. Right. So my past self is probably going to place one here and one there, like so. Like this. But not connected to blue. Then my future self is probably, or my past self is going to stand here. My future self can connect that one there. And then once that's done, I run over here, past-wise, and launch again. Then, stand back here so we can get a red line. Yeah. And then my future self is going to go over there, and technically we only need... Yeah, okay, let me record myself standing here for a second, so I can send my future self over to the other side. Okay. So we connect that there. Actually connect those two. Oh, okay. Actually, we want like something like that. Actually, we could just do this. And then launch my futures. Yeah, okay. Alright, so then we can do it. So this is the past self thing. So past self is going to stand here while future self takes that guy, go over there, connect it. Future self will then head over here to this thing. So I'm going to get it till 10 seconds. Then I'll stand here, launch myself over there again, and then I'm going to stand here until probably 30. Okay. Launch me! Launch me! Do it! Do it for myself. Boom. And now I can get around this if I need to. But we can now go in here and work to get the star. Alright, anyway. We got reading to do. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Show threads. Theories on food. Oh, Incredible Stories is first, actually. Incredible Stories. Issue number 5, featuring new work by Lil, Mac, Galati, Mr. Mulcher, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alexander's Choice by Galati, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. Non-fiction, The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. Alexander's Choice. Alexander stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here, within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment, it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the New World, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that you can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer. My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death, and I chose life, because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come. And how are you a god if you can offer so little, she whispered, feeling death creep closer. I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation, the statue replied. Then we are all gods, Alexander said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexander Jevin. Her mind fled, and her body slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only hope that creation mattered. Cool. The One Spiritual Law of Happiness. By Belial. Once upon a time, there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky Rack was very sad, because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners, a female human called Zine, and a neutral human called Crumper. That's more ironic because I think when this game came out, there was less general ideas accepted. I say that like it was a long time ago. It wasn't that long ago when this game came out. I don't know, I just find it ironic. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand. It's also the fact that technically the robots get to always choose their gender. They don't really have a specified gender. So in a way, they're more complex than us. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day, Muskie managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison. That's weird. Managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Good lord. And for a while he was happy, but then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Muskie got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The lake was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Muskie was absorbed by all of this, and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he almost lost hope, Muskie met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his home, or his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Muskie said. I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life, he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumper were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss. But the blacksmith only creates, or perhaps there's a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's greatest mysteries: the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing with it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it had seemed to require. Then, suddenly, it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others, yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets, and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There's also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. An historic occasion. Oh wait, yeah. Theories on food. Since Nave asked in a previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff. Thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize it. This is Talos principle stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were, not if they chose to be more. I'm glad that we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Multiple's theories are fascinating, give us an insight into the world that was. But we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Read on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversy. The most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called on account of his specialization. One of the ingenious things our human ancestor did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of They used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systematic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. New gallery season. Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the votes were closed just before I got there. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. The results are in. Drumroll. In 3rd place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. It was a very tight competition this season for 1st and 2nd place, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. In 2nd place this season is Mr. Mulchiber with a collection of natural history curios. Really, I owe it to all you guys. Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay, okay. Finally, first place this season by a single vote and next season's leading light. The winner is, wow, a real rank outsider. It's Nave with Where the Humans Live. Whew, my first ever win. Congratulations also to all those who voted for Nave. Be sure to check in your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. You gain profile status for the correct one. I feel like that was more like a lottery then. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supportive posts receive more upvotes. Why were you sent here? Been created. Check back. Okay. Oh, it's already got stuff. Kindly inform me of your origins. That's all it had. Alrighty. Okay, so we have this star. We have a star over there. And I guess a star over here? I never saw one, but there may be one in here. I don't think there is. Okay, we're gonna start with the one over there, because I think I know how to do it. So what we need to do is we need to get the cube. To do so, we need to do something like this. I'm just trying to make this the hardest on myself as possible, and I don't know why. Yoink. Okay, so now I assume what I need to do is I need to place it like right here. Or not. Hold on. It's quite a task. Okay, maybe I need the cube up there with me. Oh, shoot. Oh, frick. It's inside now. That's not what I want. I mean, maybe I can salvage this. Hold on. No, I can't get it back. That's the annoying thing. Now, the thing is, I'm meant to go that way. So I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. Okay, what if we use something over here? Oh. Hello? Oh, right. Isn't there a statue? I think there's a statue that I'm meant to place this on. Don't remember where it is, though. Not down there. Well, I don't remember where he is, so I'll just leave it there. Okay, so to get... Hold on, I just had an idea. Where'd the cube go? It's over here. Because this is a very nice... Is there anywhere I can put the cube? Not there. Well... Oh, there's a star right there. So my idea is correct. In some way. Because there's a star there. Now the question is, where exactly did I put the cube? Right here. Okay, then let's take it with me. Oh, there's another part of the leprechaun. I think I need the cube, by the way. Oh, frick! Alright, we gotta get the cube again. So I think I'm meant to build the leprechaun. Because I just saw a leg. Yeah, here's the leg. Where exactly is the question? Because I have no idea. It's probably somewhere, but I don't know where. Oh, here. I'm pretty sure it's there. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go get the cube again. Again. Gehenna might take us a little while. Because there are 4 of these worlds. Okay, so we have to do what we just did to get the cube back inside. There we go. Alright, I'm tempted to go in there. But I don't think I'm supposed to. we're gonna head back down here. Place this there again. Grab it again. Place it there. Okay, so from here, walk across this, go over there, and do the same thing until we can somehow. Oh wait, ah, darn. Okay, so then I get in there. This is definitely difficult. Okay, looking inside here, is there anything I can use to get up there? At all? Isn't there a cube in here? Maybe dumb and there's a cube in here. Yeah, there's a cube in here. Well, is there a specific place that I could use the cube? Hold on, I'm thinking. Definitely try that. I don't know if it'll work. Looking around for another place. It also feels like I might need a fan of some sort. Yeah, okay, I had an idea. Need to turn on the fan though. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, this is definitely something to think on. Okay, we don't have to complete all the stars. Let's move on to the next place and do more puzzles. And as you can see, we now have 4 of them standing on these pedestals. Alright, moving on to 2, which has 5 guys and 4 stars. They make burgers here. And as you can see, this is an Egypt dome. Alrighty. So we got 1 in the center, and we got 4 all around. Did I pass it? No. Yes. No. Still further on. Couldn't tell if I passed it by accident or not. Okay. I know not whether laws be right or whether laws be wrong. All that we know who lie and gowl is that the wall is strong, and that each day is like a year whose days are long. Okay, this looks like parkour. Can't tell me this isn't some. Aha. Top secret. Well, is there a place that I use it? Let me head back to the, Okay. Nowhere either where more quiet or more freedom from trouble does a man retire than into his own soul. Upload file. Ah, Sam text. Uploading. Done. I have discovered a file that appears to belong to you. Text encounter. A very serious experience, only for serious people. If you're not serious, don't play this seriously. Okay. You are Sam Sirius Stone. You've fought the invaders of more planets than you can count. You've won battles against hordes that seemed impossible to overcome. You've kicked butts that seemed impossible to kick. You fight like a Syrian werebull and you make love with a rocket launcher. You're the #1 bad egg of your age and weight. You're a friggin' one-man army. But there's one battle you're failing to win. The battle against Inui. Inui. A feeling of sadness and boredom. It's been creeping up on you ever since the mission in Rome. Man, that blank was not fun. In fact, blank, that blank, blank, and blank, 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 blank. So yeah, Inui. You sit there in a cold room in the military base and you feel like even a good old flamethrower couldn't warm you up. Seriously? Inui? Oh yeah, seriously. Inui says smirkingly. I mean, what did you expect? You thought the war against mental was over? You keep winning victories, but you're gonna lose the war. Resist. Inui tickles her chin. Come on, big man, admit it. What's the point? Is shooting another horde of headless, exploding dudes gonna make you feel better? Argue that the war can be won. Does it look bad sometimes, you ask rhetorically? Sure, wars ain't easy, and sometimes they don't seem to want to end, but we're gonna win, and I'm gonna be there when we do, even if I have to chase mental to the other end of the galaxy. Inui laughs at your bravado, unimpressed. Argue that meaning is constructed. You attempt to argue that life does not have an inherent meaning, but that meaning can be constructed through self-reflection in the setting of goals. But Inui yawns. Argue that social context is required. You argue that an individual can only find meaning within the greater social context. You quote Einstein, the individual is what he is and is the significance that he has not so much in virtue of his individuality, but rather as a member of a great human society, which directs his material and spiritual existence from the cradle to the grave. You couldn't be the bad egg that you are if your actions didn't exist within the social context and serve a purpose greater than yourself. Anyway, sneers and says you're just trying to intellectually justify the fact that you're a brainless shooter guy. Listen to some more. You see, Sam, you can talk and talk and talk, but I'm always gonna out-talk you. I'll twist your words in your mouth and make you feel like an idiot. I'll take every positive thing you say and turn it into something horrible by reducing your arguments to their most extreme and absurd forms. Anyway, laughs in your face. You feel weak. Frogs are people too. Whoa there, you must be going a little crazy. Do you really want to argue that? Because I'm going to point out a million problems with that argument, even if it has nothing to do with what we are talking about. Like, if people are citizens, are frogs citizens? Do you think frogs can vote? Have you seen any frogs sending letters to the editor complaining about the decline in moral standards lately? Shoot anyway. I want to argue that I'm tired of listening to your crap. You growl and shoot anyone in the face. You immediately feel better. Oh yeah, seriously. Frogs are people too. Serious Sam the text encounter attachment. Discovered a file that appears to belong to you. My awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece! You found it! Oh, you must truly be a divine messenger. Thank you. This is your masterpiece? Well, I've seen worse. It certainly captures your worldview, but I couldn't call it historical fiction. Hey, I'm based on what I found in the archive, lol. I don't get it. Confusion equals 2. And true. Yeah, that's fun. If you don't know, people who made this game also made Serious Sam. In fact, they were making a sequel to Serious Sam where we're like, hey, we could make some cool puzzles with this stuff. Wait, how are you? I guess the ladder? That's the only thing I see it happening. Is this gonna make it go up? Yeah. Okay, so then we want to probably do this. Hi. So, okay. Okay. So then... Oh. I see kind of how this works. So I need another one in here as well. Yeah, I need another one in here, and then I also need the box. Okay, so the idea, I guess, is... Oh! Where does the other one come from? Okay, so let's take the box and put it back on the fan. Take this, place it like that. And now we should be able to just do that. Alright, and now I need the box. Gimme, 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 gimme. Shaboom. And, oh yeah, is that up there? Hello? Yep, thought so. Okay. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. What happened to the others? There are some people who haven't posted in a really long time. They also don't respond to private messages. Kadri, Nelson, Coffee Cup, did I actually offend you? Galati hasn't posted in a while either. Neither is Asmodeus. Asmodeus still votes for stuff though. Same goes for Ravistar and Simpletsky, and they mentioned some kind of strange distortion in the last post. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. They're probably just busy catching up with all the cool new stuff everyone's been making. Tell me more about the nature of this distortion. They said it was like objects had lost their surface, like they consisted only of pure shapes. I think they were seeing something Elohim wants to keep hidden from all of us, the real truth about this world. I think it all broke down and they're dead. That's more to it than that. The world doesn't just break down on its own. Yeah, it does. It's called time. I can't confirm most of what Uriel says, but I can say for sure that I am no longer imprisoned. In fact, there are quite a few of us out here now. Who exactly is with you? We're trying to gather what exactly is going on. I can see Sam, Garrett, Belial, and Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein. Thank you. Imprisonment false, ascension false. There's a project help needed. As you all know, I have a great fascination with our history and psychological makeup. As part of my ongoing program to document my findings, I am seeking volunteers to take part in a brief interactive research initiative. It is designed to better understand individual and group decision making with a series of community-driven tests. Is this a game or is it work? Both. Have fun, challenge your friends, and help our project at the same time. There might even be a prize for high scores. Welcome to Prisoner's Dilemma. Well, would you like to play a game? Instructions. Prisoner's Dilemma is an ancient game with many variations, referenced frequently in the library archive. Hold on. In this version, you'll be matched with a series of opponents, and your objective is to avoid receiving demerits by cooperating with or outwitting them. Your first 5 rounds will count towards your leaderboard score. Prize for scores of 9 demerits or fewer. Kaiju opening chat port done. Good luck, have fun. Thank you too. You have my gratitude. I bid you good fortune in kind. You didn't have to say it like that. In this single match, you'll choose whether to cooperate with or to betray your opponent. Your decisions will then be revealed, and demerits assigned according to the following functions. Both players betray one another, 2 demerits each. A cooperative player is betrayed by the other cooperative receives 3 demerits. Both players cooperate, both receive 1 demerit. Cooperate. Betray. Oh no. Yes. Dog. Hi, not really sure how this game works, but I'll cooperate if you do. To be honest, this is my poker face. I have any other expressions? Betray. You received 2 demerits. The match was a draw. Ha! You saw me though. GG. This game made it notice stupid. In my honest opinion, people are always selfish if there's no comeback. No real tactics. Let's challenge you to a 3-round match. Would you like to load the game? Yes. Cool. Now, look, if we work together on this, we can both climb the leaderboards together. As a gesture of good faith, I'm really going to cooperate with you this time. If it's not goodwill, it's self-interest. Feel free to betray me if you really want to, but I suggest we cut your losses and move forward, because I can't very well continue to cooperate with someone who behaves unreasonably, and they both lose in the long run. Your opponent will play a series of 3 rounds. Demerits are assigned according to the following functions. Oh, please make your decision. Oh, God! It kind of feels like, what's it called? Buckshot roulette. That's what it kind of feels like. Cooperate. Okay, cool. That is how easy this game can be. All we have to do is now is keep the faith. Around. Cooperate. He's gonna do cooperate the 2nd round as well, and then I'm gonna betray him the 3rd round. Yep. And so it goes. Once the game's up, there's not much to gain by continuing to cooperate, is there? See ya. Opponent received 4 demerits. The match is a draw. You have now played enough rounds to qualify for leaderboards. Check leaderboards. I think I earn a prize. Your score 9. You are in 2nd position. Am I? I don't see it up there. Congratulations for performing above average in this program. Your profile status has increased from active contributor to respected contributor. You may now access advanced functionality, including use of the restore command. Jefferson Goldblum, episode 126 in the 9th dimension. Hey folks, lots of crazy stuff happening here in Gehenna, but don't miss this new episode. Enjoyment true. With all the strange stories going around lately, I'm glad to be reminded of the beauty of the world we built here. Thank you for contributing to it. Hey, I'm free, but I still check back regularly. I love this story. Yay for the new dinosaurians. This is very clever. I always thought that the events of episode 69 would affect the plot somehow down the line, but I was still surprised. Thanks, Lilith. I've been waiting for this particular revelation a long time. Excellent. You know, this is nowhere near as deep as the blacksmith's work, or as weird as Belial's, but I keep reading. I'm not sure dinosaurians would wear armored t-shirts. It's just a story, Frankenstein. The point is to have fun. Keep up the good work, Mac. Whoa, thank you, Admin. I'm really honored that you read my story. Reality blur. Tiny blue symbols floated through the air. Voices echoed in the distance, and a vast landscape rose up before them. Thousands of towers, one next to the other, reaching into the sky, disappearing in the clouds. Each tower was covered in feathers of a different color, fluttering in the trans-dimensional wind. Oh my, Jenny HD whispered in awe. Jefferson could not speak. He was too overwhelmed by the beauty of the 9th dimension. He grabbed his guitar and improvised a new solo to express his emotions. Who could have built these amazing structures? Jenny asked. There's only one possibility. Remember our paleo DNA research back at the Institute? You can't mean, but it makes sense. Of course. Yes, look at the size of the buildings. Who else would need so much space? So it is. The dinosaurians! As if summoned by Jenny's words, a group of raptors on motorcycles roared up the road towards them. They wore bandanas on their heads and armored t-shirts on their bodies. Friends, Jefferson said, we have come from the human world to help you. We are not your enemies, but the raptors did not seem to understand him. They got off their motorcycles with rusty pipes in hands, their eyes glowing like lasers. The situation could quickly become dangerous. Then Jenny had an idea. Jefferson, play the ninth chord. But that was how this dimension was created. Playing it here could destroy the universe. No, Jefferson, I calculated it. Please trust me. I know you haven't seen me in years, and you may be afraid that evil Dr. Ilian has corrupted me, but you know my brain. They were coming closer now, and in their glowing eyes, Jefferson detected great intelligence, but also great anger. They clearly believed they were defending their home from invaders, and though Jefferson was the greatest warrior in history, he was reluctant to fight. Violence, he had been thought, was the first refuge of the incompetent. I trust you, he said. She held his hand. Together they played the ninth chord. An historic occasion. Some time ago, I relinquished my privileges to a new generation of moderators. To help ease that transition, I have publicly preserved the minutes of that meeting here, available to our more esteemed members. As you know, Gehenna is still young, yet I grow old. Today it gives me great pleasure to hand over my moderator privileges to Borg, Mr. Multimer, and Spider. Thank you, Edmund. We were all indebted to you for building us this home. We know you will never be far away. You're here. The first order of business is to introduce the new status system. We are an inclusive society driven by our users, not our leaders, but it is a shame to allow a few very loud, highly unconstructive voices to dominate the conversation. The status and ranking system allows you to upvote the content that you value and lowers the visibility of users with low standings. Relief equals true. I agree. Good feature. Much requested. Comment is below the status threshold for this thread. We'll be working on ironing out the kinks over the next few run cycles. We've also updated the Gehenna user agreement. Full details can be found in the usual place, but the gist is this. Please don't behave dangerously here, that said. Okay, we could work for the star, but I'm not gonna. We're just gonna finish the puzzles and then go for stars, because stars are kind of annoying and difficult. They're more like a secondary puzzle that you can do. You also start kind of seeing the architecture for Talos Principle 2 here in Gehenna. So the thing is, what we need to do is we need to power all three of these. Actually, no, we need... What will that do? Ah! I see, and the blue is technically... Okay, so then let's connect the blue here. So now this one's on. Ha. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, so I'm trying to think how I should do this. I could do something like that. Hold on. Give me a second. I have an idea. Okay, next idea. Doesn't work. Oh, that's an idea. Head over here. And do something like this. Aha, I was right. Okay, so let's put it slightly off center. And then we can move it to be on center. Oh, but you know, okay, I have an idea. Next idea. So we do this. Like so. Go over here and grab this guy. Then we head up. Up here we do this. Okay, and then we yeah. No! Oh, I fell. Okay, hold on. It's not that hard to replicate though, so I just want to look around. Okay, I just have to wait. It's green right there. Look over there. It's like a desert valley. Alright, let's put it right at the beginning. Nave's out. Alright, so we're going to stop here for the YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Head over to Twitch here and follow us. Follow here at Twitch. Head over to Discord and you can check that out on the banner. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.